Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And as promised in our daily financial news, we start off hot on Friday with Stephen Dow from Velocity Mortgage. How you doing, sir?
I'm fantastic. And yourself, sir?
I'm doing great. We get to talk about a deal, actually a deal that
Yes.
I am going to close on soon. But before we do that, why don't you go ahead and do your little marketing 101 or protect ourselves speech.
Yeah. Well, thanks for remembering again. Although I do work for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on this channel are that of my own. And yeah, let's get some number crunching.
There you go. So what I'm going to do here, folks, is I'm going to share a deal that I'm getting done. We're going to look at it in three different lenses. We're going to look at it. What happened if I paid cash? What is my return? We're going to look at what happens if I did 50% down, which would get me the best rate with Velocity. And then what would happen if I did maximum leverage at Velocity, which in this case will be 75%. This is a turnkey property, already repaired, already leased, rocking and rolling, just a landlord wants out. And I'm going to pick it up for a good price. So in order to do this, I'm going to bring up the spreadsheet that I use and talk about just a little generic version of it. All right. Let me know when you see that, Stephen.
I do.
All right. So we're going to do some number crunching here. Just to, on the left side of this, we have cash, 50% down and 30% down. No, 25.
You can actually put 25% down, though.
That's right. 25% down. You're right. I didn't know. I was trying to build this ahead of time. So that means I need to change this to this 2.5. All right. So again, the purchase price is going to be 188, folks, no matter what I do. In one case, I pay cash, one place 50%, one place 25%. There are no repair costs. This one is turnkey. I'm going to estimate $2,000 in closing costs and fees and all of this. This is being done off market, direct from seller. So it'll just be closing fees. This total cash is important. This is the denominator in all of my calculations. You can see it ranges from 190 to 49 grand. So now we're going to do the mortgage payment, which is what I needed you for, Stephen. So mortgage payment when I pay cash is exactly 0. That one was easy. So if I was going to put 50% down, I'm going to guess that's my best rate with Velocity Mortgage. What would you tell me that is, for example?
I mean, okay. So in this particular case, our rates are FICO driven. Yep. So depending upon your FICO score,
let's assume
if you're talking about
800.
the best right. So at 750 and above is our pricing tier. Mm-hmm. We would be looking at roughly, I mean,
6%?
No, less than that, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But it'd be closer to about 5.49%.
All right, I do 5.5 just for
yeah, that's 30-year fixed, yep. 30-year amortized.
Stop that. Okay, so let's actually do this so people can see what I'm doing. Not everybody is good at Excel.
Right. So now, I don't know if, as you're kind of tooling around with that, I don't know if we were able to add another box, but this particular, 30-year loan program also comes with a 10-year interest only option to it.
Yeah, this one's already ready.
New variants come out or anything else.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. In this case, I'm not going to worry about
it's not a huge difference, especially at that price point. Yeah. Sorry, it's going interest only. So
okay, so I'm doing 94,000. No, wait, what am I? Yeah, 94 grand. Sorry, folks. This is what happens when you do these live. Okay. All right, so that comes back. It's actually a negative number, so I'm going to just cheat, make it positive, 534. Normally, I would do that. All right, so that's my mortgage payment here, roughly 30-year fixed. I called it 5.5, fully amortized loan. Now what we're doing here is the same thing. Actually, I have to do this payment again because I just changed that number. All right, so payment again. So if I was going to do 25% down, my rate's going to be higher. Let's be clear. So what would the rate be here, Stephen?
Correct. We would be looking at about 6.24%.
All right, so we'll do 6.25 divided by 12. Again, we're going to do 360, which is number of payments. That's 30 years times 12. And then present value of the loan is going to be 47 minus 188. So that's 141. Stop it. Okay.
There are other options as far as pricing is, the buy down the rate, and there's other little features, but we can get into that later,
this is just
somebody calls.
Yeah, this
is just general
stuff.
Right.
All right, so I calculate
Easy
taxes.
straight off rate sheet. Yep.
Yep, I calculated tax and insurance is 219, which is again just a rough number. I used 0.014% divided by 12 to give me a monthly number. I am going to pay property management fees. Let's call this, I don't know, let's call this 150 a month. There's 2 houses on 1 lot, so maybe it's 75 bucks each. Utilities and other monthly, I'm going to leave that for the tenants. We're going to do, I don't know, we'll do 75 bucks because it's already fully remodeled and houses rent like crazy. And now the magic number here, actually, I think the rent on this is like $15.75. Okay, so there we go. So with a monthly cash, so monthly rent of $15.75, my yield is 7% if I pay cash.
Right.
It's 7% if I do a loan,
Right.
and it's 6% if I go high leverage. So in this case, what you
Right.
and I are going to do is this loan here. So this is the loan I told you about off camera. I'm going to do a 50% loan. I didn't
Right.
actually do these numbers ahead of time, but that's where I wanted to be. I'll do best rate 30-year fixed on this next acquisition. So make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So again, folks, if you had the cash, you can come in and buy this for cash and get roughly 7% on your money, or you could borrow at 5.5% and get 7% yield, which I like. It's called positive carry. And then if you wanted to go max leverage, you could get it, but it would actually lower your rate a little bit. So that's what I call yield. That's what I do. That's what I teach. That's what I talk about. So
Right.
lots of interesting ways. And again, if you were doing this and you were nervous perhaps about rent collection and whatnot, you could do interest only for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, up to 10, and play with that. I won't, because it's already turned.
Right.
It's
Actually, all the way up to 10 years.
wow. Yeah.
Right.
So it's with my property management team. I know
Right.
I know the property. So yeah. So we're gonna have to start paperwork on another deal. I know we talked about one last week. I can just copy that app twice, I guess.
Correct.
Very cool. So I will get that done. I didn't do it this week.
It's editable. All you gotta do is just save it as a PDF.
Perfect. I will get those both done this week. They're in different LLCs, so I'll fill them out individually, and we will be good to go. So Stephen, if somebody wanted to run through some options with you, whether it's buying turnkey, buying fixers, getting a refi, all of these things, blanket loans, how do you want them to reach out?
Email again, as always, sdow@velocitymortgage.com. Please remember to put ORAT, or ORAAT, the acronym for one rental at a time, in the subject line, just so that it kind of makes it past the firewall filter, because it's set pretty high. It's been working. It makes it a lot easier. Otherwise, I got to go back every single day to make sure somebody didn't get caught in the quarantine. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's been going well. And man, it's been very exciting because I'm getting to, meet so many different viewers, I guess students at different levels of their experience so far. So it's been very enjoyable with the conversations I've had. So thanks again.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Near as I can tell, the ORAT family loves you. I've got nothing but positive feedback, high energy, all of that stuff. And you went on mute again, by the way. Yeah, there we go. So high energy, quick turnaround. Again, you can't promise yes answers, but you can promise quick answers. So I appreciate all your effort. And thank you for being a part of the Facebook group as well, because I tag you in posts and you respond as well. So thank you for all you do.